Hello, Radiant Soul. Michele here. If you're new, welcome. If you're coming back and been traveling with me for a while on the soul path, it's always great to connect with your energy and beingness. For this reading, we are going to be looking at the soul aspects that are coming through for you at this time on your path and why. So something within you in your soul essence, your soul blueprint is getting reinforced, strengthened, highlighted, emphasized, but also there are new aspects that are coming in that are needed and necessary for this time on the planet, as well as for your soul purpose and soul path at this time. So a lot of you, this can connect you even to your soul purpose, your mission. There's a lot of breakthroughs that can be coming on, redirections, realignment, soul alignment. So it's a very, very fruitful time. There's a lot that is going on in the etheric plane. So we're going to be looking at that as well. So this is soul story number 1. Though if you're new, I read in soul stories, connecting to the story that is happening for you. And what's interesting, I originally, when I tuned in to this, to do this reading a few weeks ago, actually, I was getting one essence. And this time in my meditation, the guides and the oversouls guiding the transformation on the planet, the spiritual hierarchy, were like, there's a group of essences, one main strong part of your soul. So soul story number 1, this is the guide card for what's coming through for you. And you can see there are others. I don't know what they are yet. And the stone for you for this reading and guiding you for this part of your path, your crystal ally, is the Carnelian agate. Soul story number 2, you have insight. And there might be more than one card or crystals, and you have the Peacock ore. Soul story number 3, you have determination. And the words may or may not apply, they might, we'll see. And you have the Aragonite cluster. So, soul story number 1, authority. The Carnelian globe there. Soul story number 2, insight. Peacock ore. Soul story number 3, determination with the Aragonite. And really trust what you are drawn to. Trust your own intuition, your inner knowing, and how you're being guided. You're broadcasting your messages. You're a transmitter, broadcaster. You're broadcasting the signals of what you need and want. So you're really guiding your own readings. I'm just a conduit, a channel, opening to the frequency of the particular soul groups. So always, I thank you so much for being here and allowing me to be a part of your path. I feel just very honored to be a part of your sacred soul path. And if you need anything from me, connect with me on Patreon. There's ways to do so also in the description box here as well. And if I could be of service, I am here. It's a joy and honor and fun to co-create this part of the soul path with you, especially through these readings. All right, so we're going to get to a meditation, soul alignment meditation, and a tuning meditation, and then the individual soul stories. So I will see you in the readings. Radiant light, take this time for yourself to attune to the frequency of your soul and through your higher self, the expanded dimensional aspect of your being. Connect into your soul. In your own pace, pattern, rhythm, and flow, take a deeper breath in. Pause at the top of the breath, and as you breathe out, feel yourself anchoring and centering inside. In your own pace, pattern, rhythm, and flow, take a deeper breath in. Pause at the top of the breath, and as you breathe out, feel the anchoring, healing light of spirit within.
Each in-breath you're attuning into the soul's signature frequency, and each out-breath you are aligning through the dimensional aspect of your higher self to your soul. You are now more easily and effortlessly connecting into the dimensional frequency of your soul, releasing, relaxing into the higher self. You now begin to feel more calm, comfortable, and guided inside. Now, when you're ready, take a deeper breath in your own pace, pattern, and flow. Pause as you go deeper inside, and in your own pace, pattern, rhythm, and flow, breathe all the way out, feeling the healing light energies of spirit within you, nurturing your soul, connecting you body, mind, spirit. Now release the breath. Let your breath go to its own natural rhythm and feel your own rhythm, your own internal timing, knowing that you are guided through your soul. As you align more to your own internal timing, rhythm, and flow, you are guided to the most life-enhancing soul experience and soul expression. Feel the energy of the higher dimensional aspect of you. Feel yourself guided, directed. As you make your choices, feel guided and directed, peaceful and calm inside.
Hello, soul light. Okay, you've got authority here. Wow, but quiet calm I'm getting with this. I also want to share, I just got this wand. Yeah, pretty powerful. So that's going to be in the reading, I don't know what, holding the space there, being there. Okay, so let's look at, you've got the Carnelian agate. Wow, I get, oh, this is interesting. In the I Ching, hexagram 14, sovereignty and great possession, it's like self-possession, self-rule, autonomy. You've been through a lot to get to where you are going and where you want to be. You literally, I'm getting this like an emperor energy, but it's kind of relaxed. There's this like self-rule, self-understanding, this part of your soul that feels like, I'm either getting guided or I know what to do. So there's a lot of inner self-satisfaction that's coming in. 21-3. This has to do with really a big turning point. So a lot of you are at some kind of big turning point. And I do feel that you either have or are looking back going, wow, I got through this. I understand this. I'm getting a lot with, this could be wisdom keepers. You could also be doing something where the next step for you is moving into this expert role or a guide where you're helping others along the path or in a specific field that you've learned a lot in. I'm getting with this group, not just studying, that's been a part of it, but there's a wisdom. So there's some life experience or experience in a particular, life mode or something that you studied, but you have the experience now, or maybe you've been in the clinicals, you've been doing, you move from theoretical to the practical where you've seen some things play out. So we're getting a lot of growth here. And it's like you're really wanting to put what you've learned to use or out there somehow. I am going to bring in the lapis. It's funny, that wanted to come in, but you're also grounding. So I'm getting talking stick. Some of you doing a lot of talking or sharing your insights. Now, this could be through posting or community, or this could be also a particular, group that you're involved in. This could also be, in your office or someplace. You're moving into this place of a sphere of experience moving into sphere of influence where you're helping others, influencing others, guiding others, that it's coming out of what you know. Now, some of you, this is simply guiding yourself. You're trusting yourself more. Again, this is really about connecting to the inner authority. Some of you, this is also telling me that you're going to have some kind of plan in motion that works out. This is also being up-leveled or updated. This can bring promotions, whether literally in a job and or career, or it puts you in a position where you are being more listened to. You're getting the validation, but this can also be in your life or a particular job position or career, but also in your life. You're being promoted somehow. All right, let's look at that. So we've got the authority, resolve. Now that's interesting. I'm kind of getting resilience with this. We've moved into this space of being more resilient. And you've got resolve, idealism, and enrichment. Okay. So these are the areas, the ability to enrich. All of these have some kind of third eye connection. And there's growth here in how you see things. You now have the resolve to make the changes. Now I see why you have Carnelian here. You have the resolve to make the changes to enrich either your life or others' life. I feel a lot of you, you're either going to reconnect to your idealism or you are very idealistic, but now you have the authority. So this is telling me there could have been a vision. There's something, but now this authority is matched with the idealism, the faith, the hope, the working with an ideal and putting it in motion. This idea comes in to resolve issues in your life, and for a lot of you to help others resolve issues in their life so that you're moving more into enriching your life and other people's life. Wow. Okay, so there is a lot. I'm getting to take one of these cards. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we've got karmic clearing. 5, new direction. So you may feel as though something in your life, like a lower level, or maybe you had to work a lot, or maybe you had some Saturn transits. You may feel like you had a lot of obligations or responsibilities that somehow you're resolving. You're clearing up debt. You're clearing up old learning lessons. You're getting that resolve to move forward, to clear it up. Whatever the clearing up is in your life, it's helping you to enrich your life and also move forward. And it's also giving you, I just heard like the receipts. It's giving you the patience, the understanding, like, hey, I did this. I went through this. I know about this. A lot of you have gone through some kind of master healing. There's been a lot of healing in your life, perhaps even dark night of the soul, where things just weren't quite coming together, but now you're seeing how they can come together, or that they are coming together. If you've lost your idealism, if you've lost your zest, your zeal for life, if you've lost your belief in something or someone or yourself or humanity or what you do, you're going to be getting that back. This is a really good example, this soul story, this group that's drawn to this is a really good example of being idealistic or focused on a cause or one's gifts, or wanting to help a certain group or help humanity or guide or lead or, help or coach. I feel more guidance with this, but you have the authority. There's something you're realizing, hey, I earned this. I earned this degree. I earned this through life. I earned this through wisdom. I earned this through these experiences. I earned this from what I studied. I earned this from what I apprenticed. So there's real strong coming together, and you see the youth energy here and the dolphin. It's like, no matter what age anyone is, you can lose that zest for life or the idealism. I find this very interesting because I am doing this reading in Pisces. The North Node has moved in Pisces, and we had Mercury in Pisces, Venus in Pisces. Now it's going into Aries, or is in Aries. So it's kind of Aries authority, right? If I'm looking at this authority kind of as the emperor, and that idealism as Pisces, you're being asked this next level, this next part of your soul path. Where do you want to express? Where are you impassioned? Where is the passion for you? Where do you want to create, express, share your gifts? this is, for some of you, this is going to come in art, some kind of art form, music. This could come, there's something that the idealism, like, I can help, I can make this happen. Some of you, this is in the area of peace or some kind of peaceful movement. But you're here to help resolve the duality or the extremes of the polarity is what I'm getting. Let's see what we got here. So we got that Seven of Wands. Now, this was reversed, and what I'm getting with that is perhaps you didn't have the resolve yet. The courage, the strength, the resolve. Your resolve has been tested, but now it's in because you move from that Seven of Wands, the energy's a bit blocked, into the King of Wands. So I don't know if you can see on this being's face, but there's a determination there. This literally is passion and power used for a good use for others, for your own life. Yeah, there it is, the strength, resolve, fortitude. Whatever you went through, it really tried you. It not only tried your patience, it tried your resolve. But it somehow enriched you in such a way that I just heard, I'll never do that again, or I'll never go back to that again, or I don't need to go back to that again. So there is this resolve. I don't need to experience that again. I don't need to go to those depths again. I don't need to have that happen again. Six of Swords. The moving on. And we've got the Piscean energy. I did feel a lot of Pisces energy here. I'm not going to lie, with the little dolphin. So you're still in the, okay, there we are. So you're still in the resolve. So what I'm getting, probably anywhere from 6 weeks for some of you to 6 months when you're watching this, something moves forward. Oh yeah, look at, now we've got the Knight of Swords. So things are going to get moving again. They're going to move very quickly. So if you're feeling stuck or stalled or stagnant at this time, or like you're confused or you're not sure, you're building this resolve. You're building up somehow. Building up. And this building up, these reserves. Now, some of you, this could be mental, emotional reserves, financial reserves, physical vitality. You're meant right now to be the authority in your own life by seeing, what do I need to do? What do I need to do to move forward? What do I need to do to feel more safe, more secure? What do I need to resolve this issue? What do I need to resolve this dilemma? What do I need to resolve? I want to go forward. It's almost like you're going on a road trip and you need to ask yourself, what do I need to do? Well, you need to get a tune-up. I need to check the tires. Tires are good. I need new windshield wipers. This is the time to evaluate and reevaluate so that you're better prepared internally. Now, for some of you, this may be, I think it's more internal. For some of you, a little bit, it could have to do with resources or money or something like that. But I feel like it's more like something's changing within your headspace where you're, moving forward. You're getting a different point of view or viewpoint. So we are going to do, just heard, light it up. Okay, so I want you to think about what you're going through right now. And if there's any confusion or you're uncertain, and we're just going to set an intention. We're using the sage, the smoke, to go to God, consciousness, the universe. Let Great Spirit take your concerns. You may not know or see exactly what you need to do or where you're going, but the clarity is coming in as the smoke leads. Send your needs once, your prayers through the smoke to Spirit. Let it go into Great Spirit. Yeah, don't lose your idealism, because I feel like that saying, is it Walden or Thoreau? Yes, you should, create castles in the air, but now build foundations under them. So I'm really getting that for you. But for some of you, you have built a foundation. Now there's about to have the movement, the insight, the being able to move forward in a new direction. So things are whenever you're seeing this video, some of you could be 6 days, but I really heard 6 weeks to 6 months cycle. That whatever has held you back karmically, whether it's a learning lesson, obligations, responsibilities, things move forward. For some of you, you're able to move. Here we got the Page of Wands coming in here. And we've got the World. So that's a complete change. And this is telling me also that whatever is missing gets replenished. These soul aspects, or what we call in psychosynthesis, some part of the work that I do, is these parts coming into your personality. Some of you already have some of this. You may have had the idealism, but you needed more resolve. You needed more training. You needed, to resolve something or resolve within, to stick through something, to move through something. But there is a lot that's coming through for you that is bringing a new level. Look at that 3 of Wands. All these wands, it's moving you in a more of a creative position. This is clearing the air, getting clarity, being able to move forward. This is a breath of fresh air. Some of you, this is new people coming in your life. I don't know how much they stay, but you are going to move beyond looking in the past. A lot of you are wrapping up things in the past. So we got that 3 of Wands. And then we move it. Oh, I can't believe it. Yes, I should. Look at that, the Emperor, because I kept feeling Emperor energy. I just heard in your own day, your own time, you will be believed. So there's something you've been saying or wanting to do or show. Some of you, it's like you're going to prove yourself that you have it. Now, the Ace of Cups has a lot to do with fulfillment. It's emotional fulfillment, but this could be more fulfilled or enriched life. This could be a fulfilling relationship. Definitely for you, there's going to be this coming together where everything starts to come together. You're seeing it come together. And you're, again, whatever you've gone through, whatever you've resolved, you come out the other side as your own inner authority. But for a lot of you, an authority in a particular subject, a part of life, an area of expertise, there's something that you're going to also be, for those of you that want that, sought after, where you're creating a new business or guiding or coaching based on this. Or you're bringing what you've learned from that forward. So there is also about bringing, I just heard bring it forward. Pay it forward. There's something you're bringing forward. Okay, let's get a Akashic Records Oracle card. And this is really an amazing balance of the masculine feminine within, where you have this authority where you're stepping out into the world or in your own life. You're claiming something. I name it, I claim it, I want it, this is what I'm doing. But then the feminine of coming together and listening perhaps to your intuition, to some kind of guidance. Oh, trust yourself. That's the message. Whoa, you've got it, because you are your own authority, your inner authority. You're learning to trust in yourself and your abilities. That's taking you to the highest timeline. Oh my God, that's so perfect for you. Wow. Let's put that right here. Trust in yourself. Ooh, trust in yourself. Let's put it by the magic wand. Trust in yourself. So this is this ability that's coming in for you. Look at that, heart open. Trust in yourself. Got here the last with the rune card. So as you're trusting in yourself, you're able to move forward. Now this could be in business. This could be some kind of creative expression. This could bring in a new level of expertise that brings you in a level of, I just heard, abundance, success, abundance. Now this isn't a quick fix. You're in the process of this for sure. Okay, so yeah, we've got victory. So you're creating your own success. Now, whatever this is it in relationship? Is it healing? This is Leo. It's about you. It has a lot to do with how you express yourself in the world on your soul path in a particular area of your life. Your energy is coming up, your focus, your resolve to get things done, things that you have piled up, things that you haven't been able to get to, things that you haven't had the focus, the energy, the time, whatever it is. So this is very much about going beyond some kind of limitation, using your creativity and knowledge. So creative solutions. You're learning how to shift from problem solving to creative solutions. And this is your own knowledge that you've gained, and you have an awakening or you have a breakthrough. And that's also the World card here. Right? So we have this Aries energy. We have Pisces, this reevaluating, Leo energy a couple times. And here too, Leo Aquarius energy, Taurus Scorpio energy. It's the fixed energy of the foundation. Fixed energy is a foundation. We're not meant to stay fixed, but fixed energy can be very helpful, because fixed energy can be, it's a foundation. It fixes, it holds something in place. It's the glue, but then you need to have the flexibility around, because if you have too much fixed energy, we stagnate. We entropy. We go into entropy. Things become too stagnant. So I feel like you're learning a new balance, which is the trust in yourself of when to push, when to go, when to build on something, what to keep in your foundation, and what to use to move you forward or upward or outward, move you into this abundant state. A lot more to do with new people coming in your life to get the energy going. I'm getting fresh energy, movement. There's going to be a new momentum coming in. And you can handle it. Whatever's going on, you can handle it. Things are going to get better. You're positioning yourself for a breakthrough. Okay, soul light. Let's get your soul in. I want to go to the mantra. Let's get the dice here. Way to connect in. Ooh, Mercury and air. Oh my God, see? Mercury, we've got Aries here. Mercury in Aries in the third house, extending out. This could be publishing. Are you an expert in a field? This could be posting. This could be ebooks, this is communicating. This is attracting or being drawn to certain people that are like, kindred souls, kindred spirits, soulmates on it. You're going to be coming together in some kind of, community and communication, because you're trusting in yourself, your message, what you're divining, what you're meant to receive. So I feel some of this idealism or this expertise, you're somehow putting into a particular group, perhaps even in a particular area. And you're being asked at this time, the part of the soul coming in is to trust yourself. That's the main soul aspect. Connecting into your inner authority, your idealism, the resolve to enrich yourself and others, to enrich life. You're here to enrich yourself, enrich life, enrich the earth plane. I'm getting this also as coins. Like when you really open, you become this conduit, this connection to abundance, to healing light source energies, infinite creative abundance, intelligence, creative intelligence. When you connect into this, and see, it says you've worked hard. Now it's about honoring yourself and what you know, trusting in yourself and your abilities. I feel like there's a very positive upswing for you that's coming in with this breakthrough, where you feel like the shackles finally free to move forward or move on, or some of you it is a move, because you deserve it. You created this. You have the resolve now to do what you need to do. And actually that's going to be your Soul Insights mantra. I now have the resolve to do what I need to do, and I trust in the guidance of my higher self to align me to the purpose of my soul. Wow, let me know how this unfolds for you. Remember with that Carnelian energy too. Carnelian is very creative. It's creative solutions, it's creativity, it's overcoming challenges or obstacles, it's vitality and stamina to get things through. And with the agate energy, it is about grounding, foundations, manifestation, making something physical or viable Okay. All right, so let me know how this manifests for you, how it resonates for you. Name it and claim it with the carnelian, with the stone, with the wand, with the Aries glyph. Yeah, this is movement, but it's not like it's paced and structured movement. It's not like just out there everywhere. This is like movement with a purpose. This is being guided. There's an intentionality coming in for you here, very much so. And you do have the courage to do that. The resolve, you have the resolve now. Yeah, a lot of ancient wisdom also in this group. So I really wish you so much love, abundance, and insight and wisdom to guide you on your path. Trust yourself, your own inner knowing. You are getting the messages that you need. Love and light. Hello, radiant being. Great to connect with you. This is soul story number 2. Inside. Peacock ore, which I just got. It was actually kind of a necklace, but I wanted it for readings. Peacock ore has been showing up a lot. It's been showing up for me, by the way, as well, but it's been showing up in a lot of readings, whether as a oracle card, guide card, or it's been showing up as stones. Peacock ore has a lot to do with inspiration, upliftment. If you've been a little depressed, being happier, but it also has a lot to do with shining your light. Think of the peacock. It's time to express. And there's something unique about you with this peacock ore. I feel like more assets. Let's see if we get any other messages from this peacock ore. But I feel it's interesting because the colors are kind of similar, right? So you're kind of meant to, I feel like you're highly creative, or a lot of you are very creative. I don't know if it's how you look, how you dress, if you're in a creative field. Some of you could have a way with words is what I'm getting. I feel like you're, oh, that's so funny. There's a bird in here. I don't know what kind of bird it is, but that's a bird. You could be part of the bird tribe. I'm getting a lot to do with bird medicine. So you could spend more time outside, or there's something maybe about winged ones, or taking yourself lightly or lighter, or being more in nature. I get Colorado also. I get a lot of mountains and hills. But I also get someone that's using technology, or you're going to be using technology in some way. You've got insight here. Number 43. So a part of your soul that's coming in is very entrepreneurial, is very inventive or innovative. You're changing something up, whether it's how you look, it could be different glasses, it's how you look, or your hair, or also something in your house. You could be getting rid of things and changing up something in your house, your home, some of you even a car. There's a lot of outer changes to better reflect how you're feeling inside. I'm also getting listen to the higher self, listen to your intuition. So something's getting very activated for you with receiving your own messages. And I think that's why you have insight here. Okay. Oh, versatility. Okay. Yeah, see, you're changing something up. 16. I feel like what's coming in for you is you're not going to put yourself so much in a box. You're versatile. You have insight. You're going to be changing things up, either where you live, where you make your money, how you draw money in. This could be bringing multiple revenue streams. Some of you are readers, or you might be doing something psychically. You might be channeling something. You might be doing healing work. You might say, hey, I want a YouTube channel too. I want to do this. I want to do that. Some of you, I feel like you're bringing in this ancient wisdom. Again, you're versatile. You're not meant to be put in a box. So if you've been trying to label yourself or put yourself in a box, it's saying no. And I feel you're going to have the insight. Oh, remember I said intuition. There it is. Intuition. I knew it. And inspiration. Wow. Look at that face. Yeah, some of you are working with magic. It could be prayer, the power of prayer, intentionality, attention, manifesting. Some of you, it could be goddess energy, goddess, groups, goddess religions. It could be the divine feminine very strongly. I'm getting, even for the men here, there's a strong connection to the feminine within you, your intuition, your ability to draw in or magnetize. I am getting a lot to do with writing and also drawing. Some of you are amazing artists, like even sketching. And so I see a notebook, and wow, you're really able. Yeah, I think you're going to be embracing more your artistic side, or you're finding a place. A lot of Libra here. Aries, Libra, this is perfect for this time. Pisces. So you're not to be labeled or put in a box. I just heard not henpecked. You have to be free to some degree. You have to share more. It doesn't even matter if you work a regular job, you need to do something else on the side. You're bringing in your intuition, your gifts. I hear someone saying, oh, I'm finally doing what I was meant to do. So you are multifaceted, multi-talented. There's a multi-functionality here, multi-mene. Very well. There's like overflowing energy. Now it's somehow bringing it into the world. And this is like what we call the native tradition, balanced medicine, balanced masculine and feminine shield, balanced within you. That's the right balance for you right now. It's time for you to share your gifts and use your intuition. Some of you are very gifted with some kind of insight or intuition. Some of you are able to help others, galvanize others. But what's coming in for you on a soul level are these gifts. Now, for some of you already know you're versatile. So this is just recognizing the versatility. You've got a 57 here, which breaks down to a 12-3, that 3 energy, and the 61-7, the ability to harmonize, to create harmony, to bring balance. That 57, again, that 7 energy, and 6-1 is 7, again, connecting to spirit for your insights, your understanding, to get inspired, to go within, to trust yourself. I feel like some of you are really having an awakening with your intuition, or you might be going, I thought it all this time, I am really psychic. And I am going to do something with my psychic ability. I'm going to integrate it more. I would say those of you that are looking for other revenue streams, you're going to be doing it. And it perhaps has something to do with art, music, creativity, strong Neptunian influence here. And of course, for the next 14 years, even though this is a timeless reading, we have Neptune in Aries. Neptune will be in Aries for a bit, and then retrograde back to Pisces, and then next year for the 14-year stint, right? And so we also have Neptune going into Saturn, and there'll be a conjunction, and then also Neptune in Aries and Saturn in Aries next year. We'll be side by side for a while. So I just heard you're coming out of the closet, whatever closet that is, whatever, hiding your gifts or who you really are. You're not. This group is a lot about embracing and shining your light, sharing, showing what you can do. This is a lot about creative expression. Look, we've got that. The Ace of Pentacles. Wow, on the bottom, Ace of Wands. They told me to look on the bottom. Empress. Told you, feminine energy, and Page of Wands. Wow. Okay, let's see what else we've got. The Tower. Well, you're setting up either for a new direction in your life, a new ability that's coming in that brings you with that Empress, Venus energy, right? We've got the Taurus, Page of Wands, and the Tower, Mars energy. I think some of you are publishing or creating something or putting something out there in the world creatively that ends up taking off. Or it frees you up somehow. You're going to have, you're freeing this next part of your life on the soul path. You're getting freed up from old ideas, old constraints. You're moving into your creativity, your individuality, your versatility. I feel like some of you are, when you see this reading, you're going to say, oh my God, I've tried to do this way, or I thought I was supposed to only do one thing and be an expert at that. I thought I was, I've tried to do just one thing, but I always do so many things. Well, you're meant to do more things than one thing. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, this part of your path is going to bring a lot. Oh, wow. Queen of Pentacles and King. Side by side. Woo! Some of you, this is a divine counterpart coming in. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes, indeedy. This could, remember I said you had balanced medicine, balanced masculine and feminine? So you're at a place, if part of what you're wanting, and like the peacock, when they mate, they put their feathers up. You're putting your feathers up to the universe. Soul story number 2. I love you. You're so cute. Oh my God. Yeah, some of you, this is about attracting a mate. I gotta be real. But attracting, whether male or female, you're not rushing, you're not trying to make something happen. But you are letting others know, hey, I like you, or I love you, or I want this, or I want to create this, or I want to collab with you, or I want this. But you're not, you are not running for something. You're not in the chaser. If any of you have been this chasing my dream, chasing my ideal, no, you are not chasing. You're attracting, you're drawing, you're doing the work, you're setting things up, you're doing the phone call, the text, if you're throwing resumes out, you're going on, I just heard something about spot. Some of you are getting asked to do some kind of job, asked to join in a group. It may not look like much in the beginning. There's the Page of Wands. It's very new, but it breaks you in a new direction, and it also brings in support. Some of the support is going to be, I don't know, it's different for different people with both of this, because I could read, it could be somebody that has a lot of feminine energy, or they're feminine, divine feminine, or they're in a female body, they are a woman coming in to help you, or man coming in to help you. Or it's somebody that is very clear on themselves and their boundaries. You are opening up to get support, to get help. You've needed help in something, some kind of support. But I feel like the changes that you're making, that you're literally kind of being more yourself. Is that on here? I guess that was the inside I was picking up. Inspiration. I see somebody going out and they're like, oh God, I didn't put this on, or I didn't wear this, or I didn't put makeup on, or I just threw this on, and you end up meeting someone. Some of you, it's like, I see black sweatshirt, black sweatpants, maybe Russells. Some of you are going to meet someone online. I don't know if it's the coffee shop, coffee line. You're meeting someone. It could be business that turns into something really good professionally. Some of you, it's professional, and then it ends up being, I think you see it as business and they see it as personal, but they help you business-wise. They see it as both. There's something very charming about you, or very transformative, very inspiring. Your higher self is going to trick you. Look at, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. This is a new level of magnetizing, creating, drawing in, manifesting. This is a new level of your creativity, of living inspired, or how you inspire. I feel like as you're connecting more into the authentic you, the true you, and not trying to over-label yourself, like don't identify with the outer you so much. I mean, obviously you are, because a lot of you are very creative, you're very talented, but you dress a certain way. There's certain interesting things, about you. Some of you, it's also the aura. Again, you might think, oh, I didn't dress up, I didn't put myself together, and wow, look at what happened. They may even say, oh, do you have a card, or do you have a link to your website, or are you on Insta or TikTok? They might just say that, and you're like, oh yeah, because they're not going to be thrown off by your outer appearance. I don't know who needs to hear that. You're not going to be thrown off by the outer. They're not going to be thrown off by the outer appearance. So you are getting support. You're getting help. You're getting what you need. Finally. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Look at that. Ace of Swords also. Look at these aces. So new idea, new direction. So this is a new beginning. You're ushering in a new beginning, a new layer, new level. I would really look up Peacock ore as much as you can. There's a lot of different meanings, but definitely when you talk about Peacock and ore in different colors, it is about being versatile. It's about being creative. It's about being, you know, an individual. It's about creativity, sharing your insights. It is about being inspired or inspiring others. Okay, what do we got here? Queen of Wands. Okay. So if you are entrepreneurial, or you're creating something, or you're sharing your gifts with others in a creative way, this is a lot of confidence in something that you're putting out into the world, or confidence within. With that Queen of Wands and the Empress energy there's a lot of confidence to communicate something, to share something. There's a lot of confidence in this next level coming for you, a lot of self-assuredness. Like you're really resting and you're embodying something new. You're embodying your gifts. This is not, for some of you, you've either been on your own a lot, you've been alone, or you've been the lone voice in something, or you've been misunderstood. And that is coming to an end because you're moving in that Ten of Cups. Okay, let me connect in to see. Wow, this is very powerful. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Oh. You've got all the aces. I was like, I bet that Ace of Cups comes out. Okay, please just be you, embrace you, love you, work on the wounding that says you're not enough. If that's playing out, or it's not the right time, I'm too old, I'm too tall, I'm too thin, I'm too heavy, I'm too fat, I'm too skinny, I'm too this, I'm too that. It's not, the world is, whatever's going on. I think look at this. Yeah, this is, some of you are doing some kind of group work or activism, marching. I see somebody creating something. I don't know, you're selling it online. Could be sewing or something. There's something you're going to be selling online. You're coming into this very creative time right now. Ten of Cups. So if your life has been not great, if you feel like you've been in, let's put this here. This is also meeting someone and it changes your life forever. Some of you, whether business or personal or a combination of, but your life, you're getting more, look at this, the Ten of Cups, and look at this energy here. I really want you to look at these cards by the quality of energy, not so much on is it a man or a woman, but like, wow, wisdom, youth. I have this youthful energy, this idealism, this intuition, because this group, this is a lot about vitality, youthful spirit, being invigorated, right? I don't know why. What is that guy's name? Rick something. I'm seeing Levin. No. The producer. He's got I think he studies Buddhism. He's a producer. Produced so many people, all kinds of groups, bands, singer-songwriters. Definitely a lot in the hip-hop. He really, I can't think, big bushy beard. But anyway, he's a lot older, but he's youthful. He's a lot older, and he does these great songs and producing them and putting the right people together. So you're moving forward. You're moving forward in your life. Things are about to pick up. This is a whole new beginning for you. This is a new level. I feel like this is a level that that you've been looking for. You've been waiting for this level. to live more, have more fun, to have more variety in your life, more versatility. You've been wanting to, have more fulfillment, feel, emotional fulfillment through how you're living, through the work, through the job, through your creations, through what you're creating, through your projects. Okay. I'm going to take 2 of them here. You've got releasing attachments. This is what you need to let go of, is attachments to the past, what you thought your life was going to look like or be like, or like, oh, why does so-and-so have one job and they, are very successful? Why am I doing 5 or 6 things or whatever? Because you're an artist at heart. Yeah, have faith and you're meant to soar. I feel like for you, the insight, the intuition is about you connecting to your faith. I just heard, through my faith, I see the light. Yeah, have faith in what you're creating and what you're doing, and you're meant to soar. Stop dimming your own light. Ooh, snap. That's the peacock, or the peacock. I look at this as like a peacock feather, right? You're going up. It's time for you to come out. Didn't I say earlier you're coming out? It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar, fly high. Whatever that means to you, I feel like a lot of you are already starting to do that, but if you haven't, please start in a way that feels right for you, and you're going to see absolutely amazing, amazing results, because this is the soul aspects that are coming through for you right now. These soul aspects that are coming through are all about soaring, your authenticity. You're not trying to dim your light or do just one thing or say, oh, maybe I should just do this, or I'm scattered. No, you're not scattered. You're creative. You're an artist. You can do multiple things. You're multi-talented, multi-functioning, multi-dimensional. Some of you multi-ethnic, multi-racial, whatever, multi-religion. You're multi. And you're multi bene. A lot. You are a lot. You're a lot to handle for some people, but that's okay. You'll find the right people. Take action. Yes. Okay, let's see what we got here. So take action on your dreams, your goals, your desires, what inspires you. Take action. Oh, yes, of course. And look at this. Celebrate yourself. And look what we move into. Inner growth. Ingwas. Ingwas, or ing, is an ending and a new beginning. So this is all, you have ended something, a cycle with that Wheel of Fortune. You have ended a cycle of feeling a misfit, feeling you didn't belong, feeling like, listen, I used to teach school, and I tell my clients all the time, and the kids I work with now, everything is funneled for a medium range. If you are either side of that median range, you're not going to fit in if you learn a bit differently. And they want to label you. You're releasing labels. Release attachments to labels. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. It's like I worked with a very, very creative, and you guys would know who this is, a producer, an actor, producer is in a band. And he was like, oh, I have ADHD or some AD. And I'm tuning in, and I'm like, he's like, oh, because I do a little this, a little of that. I'm an artist. That's what we do. And I said, well, how are you in your projects? He goes, what do you mean? I go, do you get your projects done? He goes, oh, yeah, I complete. I have to. I do this, I do that, I do. And I go, you're creative. What people have to do that are very creative or have a lot of downloads or because really you're only doing one thing, but you have different modes or modalities or, different ways of expressing. Like I'm doing all the same thing. I just have different ways of doing it. I could write a book, I can do a meditation CD, I can do hypnotherapy, I can dream therapy. I'm doing all the same thing. Interviewing people, doing my podcast, doing live streaming, pick a card, doing meditation CDs or MP3s or videos or hypnotherapy. It's all the same thing. It doesn't matter. Numerology, astrology, it's just different avenues, different ways, different modalities. So you are like that. You kind of came in with the ability, the versatility, whatever it is, you're versatile. You may not be stuck in one way. You know, some people are and they're meant to. I love years and years and years ago, Marianne Williamson. She wrote a book, I think it's called A Woman's Worth. And the biggest thing that I got out of it was in the beginning of the book, the intro. And she said something to the effect, this is so long, this is like in the 90s when I read it, so I have no, but anyway, she said something to the effect of some people come in with a monochromatic coat, like a camel colored coat, she said. That's great. And some people come in with a multi-colored coat. You know, that's it. Some people, one thing. I've known people, oh, I was a child prodigy playing piano, and that's all they did their whole life. Or as a dancer, now I teach dancing. Or, oh, whatever it is. I'm an accountant, I love what I do, and I have hobbies. Some people have hobbies, but some people have multiple revenue streams or multiple ways of helping people, multiple ways of expressing in the world, and you are like that. There's some area that you are multi and also very versatile. And so these soul aspects are coming in, and some of you, what's coming in is more of your intuition. What was this one? Inspiration, where you're more inspired by the downloads you receive or the insights or what inspires you. You're getting inspired. Maybe you're inspired to draw or paint or create or share or write a book or whatever it is, to teach, to go to school, to go back to school, to higher education, lower education, life education, you know, maybe do what you do in a different way. Maybe you're branching out, but you have a lot of different modalities. All I know is you are fiercely coming in. At the time of this reading, I'm getting 4 to 6 months. 4 months. There's a lot of new beginnings in different parts of your life. And there is something synthesizing or coming together. There's a closing of a cycle. And I feel like the cycle's been closing. And that's probably why you're drawn to this reading. You've already completed. There's a cycle that is completing. This is closing. And so you're now at the beginning. You're building back up to a higher level, a more expansive level, a more awake, aware level. You're awakening more to yourself, your true, genuine self, your soul, to other people, to relationships, to life. This is about dipping in life and enjoying it more. That 10 of Cups. This is about emotional fulfillment. Your health coming up, feeling better about yourself, how you look, how you feel, most importantly about how you feel. So there's a resurrection here. There's an inspiration coming that's giving you a new level of insight, or this insight is giving you a new level of inspiration. Some of you, the inspiration is coming from other people in your life, and some of you from partnering, collaborating, creative connections, soul brothers and sisters, soulmates, kindred souls, kindred spirits. Some of you, it is a divine counterpart. It's someone that you're a partner, real coming together to uplift you. So there's a lot of, with that Taurus energy, Libra, Taurus, they're the Venusian energy, where you're drawing in, you're attracting, but you're up-leveling in a way that you're able to reach new heights. For some of you, reach more people. Okay, so we're going to close on that. Oh, I have one. Okay, the other thing I'm getting, make sure your work environment to some degree is peaceful. You're bringing more peace in. Find ways to have faith. I have soul path tools on my website, soulplayground.org. Oh, wow, you got soul child. Now, 2 things, because we've got the Empress here. Some of you are bringing in, or you have a child that is very creative and quite amazing. Some of you are drawing in a new child. Some of you, this is your own inner child, where you're really connecting on a soul level. Look at that beautiful red there, right by that carnelian flame. So 14-5, you're opening up. This is more fulfillment. This is more abundance. This is feeling better in life, better about yourself. Comfort, confidence. Look at, she's open. She's open. There's an opening. You got the balance. Enough, boundaries, but this openness to life that's coming in. and the ability to take action on your dreams, your goals, your desires, your creative projects. This is the ability to move forward, or upward, outward. Somehow there's this growth, this movement. Coming up for soul story number 2, and I'm going to connect into this frequency. The frequency of the soul is which, and 8th house is the house of the soul. Pluto represents the soul in evolutionary astrology. So you have Pluto in Scorpio. What a deep transformation in the 8th house. So I would say you could be my channelers, deep healers. You're working on a soul level. You have a soul purpose, a soul mission here. So the way to align to this frequency is Pluto in Scorpio, in the 8th house. This is deep soul connections. You're going to be attracting deeper soul mated connections. You're moving more into transformation of yourself and others, deep transformative relationships, and that you will need to be more versatile. I'm hearing the message, don't get locked in a fixed point of view. Release attachments to how you think things should be or safe to be. Release attachments and move into the energetic flow and what you're receiving intuitively, psychically. So you might have to do some emotional clearing or repatterning and work with your projections and move more into perception. But Pluto in Scorpio in the 8th house, that's deep transformative change. You can no longer look through the surface mind, the mind of ego, egoic, or wounded reality, the over extremes of duality. You're having with that Mars energy there too, in the tower, this is releasement of attachments attached to how you viewed yourself, life, or others. You've got some really good divine downloads coming in also. All right, so like your soul insights mantra is, I'm open to deep transformative change, and I am the initiator on a soul level of this deep transformative change. All right, so light, lots of love and light to you. Oh, thank you for being here, allowing me to be on your soul path. I love journeying with you. If you feel a resonance, I always forget to say this, please subscribe. Also, I forgot to say, a friend of mine, a couple people that follow, are subscribers, and they're also friends of mine, were like, hey, I get unsubscribed. Apparently it's a thing on YouTube. You probably already heard it. I have to remember to say it in the beginning. But please unsubscribe and then resubscribe, or make sure you are subscribed and getting the notifications. I've been getting the message from like 3 or 4 people that, hey, I got unsubscribed from your channel, or I know I'm not getting the notifications anymore. So it helps me out to connect with you more consistently and to reach more soul lights. All right, shine bright. Hello, Radiant Soul. It's great to connect with you for your reading. Now, I'm very, very inspired by these readings, which means by you, because even though I'm channeling and looking at the cards and getting the messages, it's coming through you as well. You have Aragonite. Wow, you're going to get a lot done, a lot completed. This is clearing out lower vibrations, what's been dense, what's been stuck or stagnant, and using the denser frequency energy to ground, to center, so that you can create or build something or move on, or some kind of goal, something that you've been, determined to do. So we'll get back to the Aragonite. That's your guide stone for right now. Determinate, you are determined. So these are the soul aspects that are come in, or qualities of the soul that are starting to get more highlighted, that are needed and necessary for this part of your path. I am hearing for some of you, you might be drawn to soul story number 2, because this is determination to end something, to create something, to move on. And you've got the Hamsa, right? The protection. So you're tuning out stuff that's just not supportive, that's not helpful, that's not working. This is like this is not a spiritual bypass. This is not toxic, I hate that. There's no such thing as toxic positivity. This is not, because what it is just being stuck on one end of the shadow. But this is not, everything's positive and wonderful, everything's good, it's all good, all good. No, you're seeing you're seeing things clearly, or you're starting to. Wow, your style. So you're the right place, right time, the right look, right image, right vibe. Whoa, to help humanity. Look at that. So look at these powerful parts. Some of you, it's going to be through some form of creative expression, soul expression, something you're creating, something you're birthing into the world, commitment. Oh, and you've got the mirror. So the mirror card means you're going to be, something is being mirrored to you right now. Are you drawing in more people that are committed? That could be happening, that are helping humanity, that are committed to something, committed to their path, their process, their healing, committed to themselves, committed to a goal, a job or career, committed to their soul path or their soul purpose, a mission. Are you more determined now because you're committed? So you're going to be drawing in people that are committed. They understand that they're here to unite or unify or help humanity. And you're going to be recognizing that I just heard like world, religion, world. There's this coming together. If you've been feeling very divisive, or you're feeling divided, or that, you're getting caught up in the extremes of the polarity that are playing out right now, that's going to change, because you're not meant to stay there. You might be seeing the polarity mirrored, that's mirroring the polarity within you, the extremes of polarity. Us against them, forward, left, right. This person should have got this, that, wherever you're coming from, whatever, part of your life, station in life, whatever, whether it's through religion or politics, you're going to see a lot mirrored to heal this part within yourself, because you're also meant somehow to help humanity, to come together, to bring together. You are a unifier. Now, some of you may already know that. Now, I don't know if there's fear that's held you back, because Aragonite has to do with fear, but also anger, transmuting anger. I have an MP3 on my website, soulplayground.life, soulplayground.org, transforming fear into creativity. That's how we overcome fear. We have to transmute the energy creatively through creative expressions, through some kind of but I get with you, there could be anger, and now you're getting determined to do something. You're starting to channel the anger, the density, the stuckness, the feeling. You're making a commitment to yourself, commitment to something more. So you're channeling something that's held you back, or angers you, annoyed you, irritated you. And now you're taking that energy, and with your determination, you're using that energy now to funnel. Right? It's like if you're gardening in the back and you want to plant something new trees, and there's a lot of roots, you're going to get angry. Oh God, I got to pick these roots up. I got to get them out. And so you're doing it. I just heard it's working for you. Yeah. Working for you, this beginning that you're drawing in. Now this is interesting. Emperor. Soul story number 1. If you're drawn to soul story number 1 or 2, there could be some messages. Yeah, see the tempering. You're going to be balancing out. Look at that. 3 major arcana right there. 4 of Cups, Judgment. So you are being asked to reevaluate. It's funny that I use the example of weeds in the back, or roots. But what this is telling me is that 5 weeks to 5 months, there's a big change here. You're having to reassess. That's also the judgment, to judge, to accept where you're at or what's going on, and to judge it with love, tenderness, and mercy. The judgment is the soul call. This is the soul call. So you're being given an opportunity to use your determination, to rise above, to create something, to move forward on something. And also with the Temperance here. So this is why I'm feeling like you could have been stuck in swinging in the extremes of polarity right now that's really playing out. And of course, we manifest through duality, right? Masculine, feminine, electrical, magnetic, the poles. You put the socket in, you have to have the AC and the DC. You have to plug it into the, or the battery, right? They have the positive to the negative side. You have the little plus and the minus. You have the reaching out, the electrical, and the drawing in, the feminine. So this is really coming in with you. There's going to be, I feel like it's like an internal shakeup, an internal change in the dialogue. Could be bringing a lot of work or inner work for you. So some of you are waiting for some kind of result or to see the payoff. Your commitment to some degree is being tested. Are you going to just cave in over what you perceive to be the opposition or what you feel to be too difficult? Or are you just going to cave in? Are you not going to take the chance? Or you're not going to create your breakthrough or position yourself for your breakthrough? That's what's being determined right now. Like, this is how far I've come. I've got more to do, but I now have the determination. I have the commitment. Something's renewing your commitment. Faith, trust, belief. I am going to take this because each soul story got the Wheel of Fortune. That's telling me something. We have Pluto and Aquarius. It's activating that Leo Aquarius axis. Uranus and Taurus, activating that Taurus Scorpio axis. And then we move into the Three of Pentacles. So you want to create something. You want to put something out there in the world. You have that ability. Just reassess right now. How can you use the denser frequencies of anger, irritation, frustration? How can you channel those energies of uncertainty? Draw something, write a poem, a song. This is a lot about channeling or using the energy to move you forward and to look around and see what is Spirit, God placing in your life, which is you, the quantum you, the higher self, the oversouls. What's being placed in your life right now? What is being placed in your life is a signpost, is a guidepost. Now, some of you, what you're waiting for is to finish or complete some project, whether you're the project, your life, lifestyle, job, career, or literally projects. And they are coming to fruition. So this new beginning that you're creating for yourself is bringing in a new level of feeling perhaps enriched. What you got here? Style. Some of you, it could even be fashion, style. It could be something that you're doing, your style, or you're noted for your style, your approach, your vibe. Okay, I'm just going to take that at the end. Oh, look at all those pentacles here that change. So a lot to do with physical form, manifestation, money. So you got to just hang in there. Whatever's going on with you, you're being asked, hang in there. Don't give up. You can reevaluate, but at the Seven of, and it shows you evaluating. You might feel like giving up on something, but then you work at it. You go back into it. I feel like by your actions, by your focus, by your determination, by your commitment, by aligning your little will to the higher will, divine will, universal will, spiritual will, God's will, thy will be done. The little you to the quantum, as you're aligning into this, there is something that is just starting to appear and kind of open. There's this opening. It's bringing you much more stability also. That's another thing that I'm getting. There's a new level of stability that's coming in. But what's interesting is this is kind of a reddishy brown, maybe maroony, and you've got those colors here in the cheeks, in the face. So right in that sixth chakra. I just get also you're going to feel happier about something. So we've got Uranus here, the Fool. Got some Aries energy there. Sometimes Mars energy I'm getting. Oh yeah, Aragonite is associated with Mars. Sagittarius. So this is a bigger mindset. This is reaching more people. This is helping humanity. This is helping the growth. Some of you, it's an understanding that what you do helps others somehow. Okay, this came out twice. I don't usually just take all of these, but let's see what we've got. Consider options, enable resolution. Well, you're determined to resolve. I think you're thinking bigger. If you've been putting in a lot of energy to other people, you're going to be putting that on yourself, and perhaps it's bigger. You know, I always say, like, sometimes I work with people and they have all these issues, and I'm like, with relationships, and I'm like, when you learn to take that energy and work with, put it in your healing practice. So here we are. Consider then you won't have it personally as much, you know, and just sometimes not at all. You can move to that space. You've narrowed your focus to one desired outcome, and you might be missing a bigger opportunity. There we go with the Four of Cups. So you're determined. Don't be too locked in to a fixed mindset right now, a fixed way of how this is how it has to happen. Open up. That's the Temperance, and that's the Wheel of Fortune. Open up, and to some degree even Judgment here. And definitely the Fool, because you don't have all the information. You have to open up. Prayer, contemplation, just observing the signs, just not feeling that you have to do a knee-jerk reaction. Some of you, this does have to do also with self-love, that you're worthy and deserving. I feel like you know that you are, but it's like, to me, this is like, yeah, I have what it takes. And I'm also getting the, yeah, I thought so, the stuck in fear. So if you want a tool, you know, on my website, in the Soul Path Tools, and I think it's also in the Soul Shop, the Transforming Fear into Creativity MP3 download talks about how the mind works and how to transform fear into creativity. Also projection perception there. So I feel like with this group, there's a lot to work through. There's a lot that you're working through or clearing. But once you do, or as you do, more and more of this is coming in because you're at a new beginning. So this could be just catching yourself, right? You could be just catching yourself before you, wow, and look at this. See, you're being asked to commit to your passion, follow your passion. Don't silence. This could be, you could have silenced yourself. Oh no, not right now. Or everybody's doing that. I don't need to do that. Or not right now. Or I'll do it later. I'll do it in a year or two. Or when I retire, I'll do it. Or I'll do it after we leave. Or after this happens or that happens. Or I don't know. So yeah, the Seven of Pentacles sometimes, and also the Four of Cups, sometimes what happens is we are stuck in fear. We are stuck in, we're immobilized, and that's what the Aragonite helps. We're stuck in kind of a, stalled, stagnant entropy. We can't quite get going. There's an apathy. What's the use? What does it matter? This won't work either. So you're moving out of that, and it actually brings you really good results, this new beginning. This could be something really turning around on a physical level, a denser physical level, a physiological level, a level of the body, a level of tangible results. So this is saying if you work through this one patch, you move from that Eight of Pentacles, from the 7 to the 8 to the 10, the 3 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like there's this new level wanting to come through you, and it's coming through your grit, your resilience, your determination. You're connecting to a deeper purpose. You're finding this deeper purpose or understanding of yourself and life and those around you. Some of you are not going to be enabling as much, enabling other people. You're going to be like, okay, I have a higher self. They have a higher self. I've helped as much as I can. I love them, but they got to figure it out. So you are going to be taking some of your energy away from situations that are draining or exhausting you. What was this again? Their style. Yeah, your approach. There's something shifting about your approach. Okay, let's get some rune cards. The way you do what you do, or the way that you approach a situation, the way you resolve issues, or you approach an issue, a problem, a concern, or just your life, yourself, the way you approach someone, the way you connect. See, you're connecting more to the intuition by Legos. So I feel like you're considering the options. Now, this could tell me that you could have been kind of timid or holding yourself back due to uncertainty or fear, or trying to wait for the right time or the right opportunity. And now I feel like you're realizing, well, there is the time is now. The right time is now. Let me just start. Let me just try it. Let me just figure it out. Let me reach out. So yeah, there's this movement, but it's not fast. You're not seeing any like Knight of Swords or Knight of Wands here. It's not. It's balanced. It's determined. You're committed. There's a determination that's moving you. It's kind of an inner movement. You're weighing out your options. You're seeing what works. Then you're going back to, okay, let me do this then. Oh, wow, I don't believe it. Look at that. Determination. Strength. So I guess determination is a kind of strength. Willpower, the will to go on, the will to look at the higher perspective, the will to give something or someone a chance, the will to help humanity. And there we go, positive change, creativity, kanaz. This is drawing the right people and circumstances to you. This is opening up to a new level of creativity or creative solutions. This is kind of seeing less life as a problem to be solved all the time, something to be figured out. You're using your intuition to flow more. You're using your motivation, and that's making you stronger and more determined. So if you've had issues with motivation or, consistent determination or sticking to something, sticking to a plan, a goal, a dream, a desire, or following through on the steps, you're going to get the energy to follow through. Whatever excites you or whatever you need and want to follow through on is what brings in this abundance, which brings in this new level of abundance, of things working out, and moves you on your life path. Okay, let's see. One last thing for Soul Story. You're becoming a more determined person, focused person. You're understanding what supports you, okay? And you're getting some kind of past life activation. 35-8, you're working on it. So again, your style, what your approach, what you need, your gift of helping humanity on some level, that's coming through. It's a past life. So you were meant to do this. You're meant to do what it is you want to do. And now you're going to have the determination. You're going to draw in the right mirroring to support you, to inspire you to take up this aspect of your path. So this activation brings in, for some, light codes, key codes. This brings in an understanding of your soul gifts, your approach. You never know, because we incarnate with the right body, the right skin tone, everything, the right proclivities or interests or what we're drawn to, hobby, to do. All of that is resonance. I'm kind of reminded when I was studying in India with one of my teachers that I studied with for a very long time, and studied meditation. I was in the ashram, and all people I knew, acquaintance, friends of mine, everyone was getting cool names: Lakshmi, Shiva, Shakti, all kinds of just, oh, you're Kali Durga, oh, you're the, and I'm like, wow, I want a name. And what does she tell me? Your name is perfect for what you came here to do, what you're meant to do. And it is, because I've integrated so many different things on my path. You know, should I change my name for it? Should I have my shamanic name? Should I have a name for everything? And but I didn't see that, you know, in Michele, he who is like God. So, or looks like God, something like that. You can look it up. But, you know, I've studied word derivations, etymology. I really, the meaning, even my last name comes from healing hands. And I'm like, I don't think my dad didn't do anything with healing hands, but I do use that gift of being a channel of healing energy. So you never know, you know, when you start poking around in your life, you start realizing, oh, there is a bigger picture here. It kind of all knits together. And I feel that with you, like there is this purpose. Ooh, look how that just moved. Consider the options. Okay, what does that mean? Open up and let the universe send you the highest possible result. Yeah, don't narrow. Yeah, that's what's happening between the Four of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. You let yourself have more than one option. Now, even if you're like kind of saying, oh, Michele, it's too much uncertainty, or I don't know what I should do, or I should have made a decision. I feel like you're going to get the right answer. It's coming through. You're going to have that opening, and you're going to have the determination. Receive the grace, the determination, the strength, the fortitude, the commitment, because you're going to connect in. You're going to latch onto something, align to something that really works for you. It's coming from a past life too. And it's going to see you through, because look where you're going. All right, so like, let's look at the frequency. Let's look through the energetics, the astro dice. Oh, past life, 12th house. There it is. Culmination of the past, karmic completion, your karma, your dharma, past life. And you've got Jupiter in Gemini, versatility. Communication, Jupiter in Gemini, writing. So you have a past life, there's a gift coming in, the 12th house. Could be from your unconscious, your subconscious, your creative unconscious. You could discover it through things like meditation, hypnotherapy. I heard telepathy. You could be receiving some input. But Jupiter in Gemini in the 12th. So working somehow with the mind. And look at all of this with the mind. The 6th chakra could be a great idea, a new direction. You're waiting for it. You're going to get that download. Jupiter in Gemini in the 12th house. Jupiter in Gemini brings mirroring, brothers and sisters, siblings. But this is like cosmic brothers and sisters, part of your soul group. Kindred souls, kindred spirits coming in. Soulmate that reflect what you need, that support you. So there's a lot that you're drawing in on the mental realm. But also it's saying, consider the options. Jupiter in Gemini says that there's bigger options or better options or more options. There's an expansion in the options that you're going to be provided for. And it's coming from a past life, meaning that it's destiny. It could be from the Akashic. It's coming on a soul level with that 12th house. It's part of your path. This is accumulated knowledge also. You've got strength, determination, creativity, knowledge. This is accumulated knowledge. Knowledge that's coming from a lot of life experience this lifetime or past life experience where you just know. Okay, this is also moving out of the fear of revealing what you know or revealing yourself, your particular style. This is not about fitting in, because you fit in everywhere. All right, Radiant, beautiful soul, beautiful, beautiful soul. Your Soul Insights mantra is, oh, I'm perfect for what I'm meant to be doing here and what I'm meant to be sharing and receiving here on earth. You're perfect as you are. Whatever the style is, the form, inner, outer, whatever. You are perfect for what you're meant to do. Wheel of Fortune. That completion comes in. The evolution of you, the evolution of your soul experience on this divine earth. radiant light. Let me know how it all resonates. Please like, subscribe, share, and if you have subscribed, recheck it. You might have to unsubscribe and resubscribe. Some people have been telling me that they've been unsubscribed by YouTube, or they're not getting, the notification. So anyway, feel a resonance, so you need to do that. Go ahead and do that. If you feel a resonance, to leave me a comment. I love reading the comments. I love connecting further in that way with you. Shine bright.